Magomed Ankalaev. I said that he was going to be storming through division. I said that he was going to be the future of the light heavyweight division, and I still believe it, and it still reigns true as of today because he gets the unanimous decision win against Volkan Oezdemir. It was a good fight, and I'm not going to lie to you, AJ. I was surprised because I think the over-under was like 2.5 rounds, and I think that we both picked under. I feel like we did, and it went over. So I'm just like, okay, this is a repeat of the Nikita Krylov fight because either Oezdemir is a really tough dude, which is absolutely true, or Ankalaev was maybe feeling a little, wanted to be a little technical, wanted to be a little patient, didn't want to rush things too much, man. What'd you think of the performance? It was a big win over a big name regardless, man, but it wasn't that patented, just like crazy power of Ankalaev that we saw. We saw more hand speed than we saw power. What'd you think?
I think it was a little bit of both of those combined, Derek. I think it was a little bit. Volkan Oezdemir is just hard to put away. This dude is ever dangerous. And Magomed Ankalaev came out really to put on more of a performance than just an absolute domination show. He wanted to show that this dude is really well-rounded, and able to get things done however it can. If this needs to go the distance, it can. I'll be good the entire time. And what we saw, which was crazy to me, man, Oezdemir came out from the jump just throwing heat, man. Flying knee, heat right off the jump, throwing hands like crazy. Ankalaev's chin, it held up. That was the crazy part, man. He had him with some very good shots, and Ankalaev's chin held up. He was able to come back, get some big punches of his own at the end of round one, and then just took over from there, able to get the dominant unanimous decision. And, the rest of it, Ankalaev just stayed active. It was crazy to not see him kind of in that Jan Kutalaba style fight where he's able to pick apart his opponents and really hurt them. But, that just goes to show that Oezdemir has an absolute chin made of granite. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes from this one on. But I think a very bright future for Ankalaev, even though he didn't get the KO finish. Still a very impressive win. What do you think?
Well, sometimes it's what we say, man. We're not getting the knockout win is more impressive because it goes to show that you can do it, man. You can be time-tested. You can go through the flames. You could fight through the adversity. You can go all 3 rounds. We need to start seeing some 5-rounders out of Ankalaev to really see if he's truly legit. But I will say, man, as a minus 340 favorite in this one, this is a pretty easy pick, man. Got the unanimous decision win. It was never truly close. Oezdemir had a couple of moments in the fight, I will say. But overall, you saw it from the beginning. Ankalaev was just too fast, man. I say he has like the speed of a middleweight and the power of a heavyweight at light heavyweight, which is so impressive to me. And unanimous decision win, man. He's 7-fight win streak. He moves to 7-1 in the UFC. I have nothing really more to say, but you just need to watch out, man. This is just one fight closer to the title shot, and I think it's probably going to take another 2 or 3 before he gets there, but I do think he will inevitably get there. Like, do you feel me when I say this, AJ? I know it could sound like I'm just this super fan and I'm just like super hyped on him, which I totally am, but I don't not see this man literally, like, it's the same way that I talk about Tom Aspinall and Chris Dawkins, and we're both like, yeah, those dudes, they're gonna meet at fighting for gold or like on the way up to fighting for gold. They're gonna meet eventually. I think that Ankalaev is just inevitably going to get to that opportunity. Am I right, or what do you think?
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. I agree with you, my man. There was a time where I didn't, where I thought, nah, he's another middle-of-the-pack fighter. My views have completely been flipped. This dude has gold in his path for sure. And I honestly think it's about 2 fights until we see him fight for the championship. It'd be a lot sooner if the top 4 would kind of figure things out up there.
Well, you know what? I agree with you. And the reason why it just clicked to me right now, with Jan not being the champion, basically since John Jones is left of the light heavyweight division, the title is just going to keep changing hands, which goes to show how great of a champion the man was, right? But with that goes more opportunities for more fighters. And what do you know? Glover is the champ now. Who's to say he even defends it, man? What if he retires? You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that more in a second. But what if he retires and he's like, dude, I'm 42. I wanted to know what it was like to be champion. I'm ready to hang it up. Do you really want to be the champion and then lose the Jan Blachowicz style? You know what I'm saying? You just did that to the man. You don't want that to happen to you. And inevitably, father time, like, it happens, right? So, man, maybe you're right. Maybe 1 or 2 more and Ankalaev gets his shot, man. Shit. I need to put a bet right now. A future's down on anytime championship from my man Ankalaev, man. So shout out to that one, man.